Hello, this is Editing Me. Welcome to a big book unhaul. This video may come across as a little chaotic. I filmed it over a longer period of time because I wanted to give you guys a bigger unhaul. That's why it's happening over multiple days and all that. Also, there's a couple of clips near the beginning with a really loud background noise. I promise it doesn't last too long. I'm so sorry, but I hope you enjoy this book unhaul. I cleared out my shelves for 2026 and I'm looking forward to reading all the books on my TBR, so enjoy the video. I just wanted to come on here because I need to start planning what I'm gonna unhaul because there's like a big book drive where I live somewhat soon. I need to take the books in somewhat soon, so I thought I would just do a little look-see at what I have on my shelves and what I'm good to get rid of as of today. So let's take a look because I know there's some that I've read that I can get rid of. Speaking of, I can get rid of Where She Went by Gail Foreman. This is the second book to the If I Stay series. The first one's here. As of right now, I'm gonna keep the first one, but I'm definitely gonna get rid of the second one. It was pretty boring. We see most of it from a different point of view that I just didn't really care all that much about. I could actually probably get rid of The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. I listened to the audiobook for this one. I don't really remember most of it, to be honest. I would maybe continue on in this series, but I don't really feel like I need to. Like, I could barely tell you a thing that happened in here. Now I'm like really thinking about it and like, no. So I don't need this. I can get rid of It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I don't hate this one, but it was just mid to me, and I read it like last summer. And I probably would have enjoyed it more if I read it when it originally came out and like when it's really popular, but I can for sure get rid of Only a Monster by Vanessa Lynn. I really didn't like this one. I thought it was boring, long. I've got 3 mysteries. I have The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. I didn't really, this one was meh for me. I have no feelings about this and I feel like I forget a lot of it already, and not in like, oh, I want to reread it because I forgot lots of it. I don't care to read it ever again. When No One Was Watching by Alyssa Cole, I really hated the ending of this. I thought it was a crap ending. The idea of this was good, just did not like the execution and specifically the ending twist. I can get rid of 10 Rules for Faking It by Sophie Sullivan. This one I actually didn't mind. I thought I was really gonna dislike it because it has a really low rating on Goodreads, but I think I ended up giving it like a 4 or like a 3.5. I hate the faces on the cover. I don't think I'll ever think about this book really ever again, so I'm fine with getting rid of it and someone else will like it. This one I didn't really enjoy that much, and I feel like there are lots of other romances I'd rather showcase on my shelf. I'm not gonna ever buy the rest of this series, so I just have this one and the third one are the only ones I own, so I just have those 2 on my shelves anyway. So I think I can get rid of this one. I don't love this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 that will add to the unhaul pile. I think there's some that I unhauled over the past year, or I've just put them on a shelf underneath my stairs until I did a big unhaul, because I didn't want them on my shelves anymore. And the last year when I only had 1 bookshelf, I had to take stuff off if I didn't like them when I was reading it, so I didn't have room to put books on there that I didn't really enjoy. This video will continue. So that's a good 10 books off my shelf right away. So I'll talk to you guys soon. It's like months later. I don't mind the fit, the hair, not my best look, but I am kind of getting ready to move. I need to start the decluttering, unhauling process in my home. And I kind of figured I might start with my bookshelves because I am seeing my friends in a couple weekends all at once, which sometimes is hard. So I thought if I got rid of books and I sent them a picture and they can decide what they want from it, I can bring them all then and get everyone their books at the same time, and so I don't have to move them. But I will also send the picture to my mom and she can decide what she wants. We'll go shelf by shelf. I don't foresee myself getting rid of a ton from this bookshelf as a whole because this is my unread shelf. And I feel like for the most part, I want to at least try and give them all a chance. I have some books kind of in storage that I saved from my last unhaul, or I've already decided I was unhauling them, so I put them somewhere else. So let me grab those first. This is a mix of stuff, so it's not all stuff I'm getting rid of, but these are all books that I had in a box that I was going to get rid of, and then when I double checked that box before I got rid of, I was like, I don't know if I actually want to get rid of these ones. So I have Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. I am going to keep this one. I actually really enjoyed that one. This Lie Will Kill You by Chelsea Pitcher. I read this when I was getting back into reading and I really enjoyed it, and I think I could honestly reread it. So I'm gonna keep that. Fat Chance Charlie Vega by Crystal Maldonado. I freaking love this cover, and that's the only reason that I kind of want to keep it. But I haven't had it on my shelves for like quite a while, so I think I probably can get rid of it. And then No Exit by Taylor Adams and Before She Knew Him by Peter Swanson. Actually, I think I can get rid of Before She Knew Him. I was just thinking about this when I read Survive the Night by Riley Sager. There's some like similarities, not really, but kind of same vibes. And I was like, oh, I actually liked this one, I think. I still have never watched the movie. Don't know if it was any good, but I think I'm actually gonna keep this one as well. This was a book my mom was getting rid of, but I wanted to try it out. A Spark of Light by Jodi Picoult. Here are two books that I disliked so much I set them aside because I did not want to see them on my shelves. They are both hockey romances, which sucks because I love a hockey romance, but neither of these were good. So I have The Enforcer by Avery Keelan. I think it's the first book in the Lakeside University series. I DNF this one 100, maybe 150 pages in. I don't even know. I don't think even 100. I would read this so incredibly slow, like 5 to 10 pages a day. I was just so bored, and the characters were so annoying. Specifically the female main character, I'm just gonna say it. And then Pucking Around by Emily Rath. I'm sorry. I have a signed edition because she was in my city. I didn't meet her, but it's at Indigo and got this. I did not like this, and I probably read halfway through and then I started skimming it. I wanted to like this so badly, but it's not very good. And I'm sorry if you like it. It's not very good to me. And I'm not like a very critical reader. You probably dislike some of my favorite books, so it's okay. But didn't like either of these, so these two are for sure going. Now let's go a little bit closer in. It's gonna be a bad angle because this is the highest my tripod will go, so. But I am going to, there's gonna be a chunk of books here that I'm gonna get rid of. The Lost Apothecary I just read. It was fine, just I don't think I need to have it on my shelves. I didn't love it. I honestly didn't even read the copy, I just listened to the audiobook. It wasn't anything awful, wasn't the best book I've ever read, and that's gonna be probably the theme for most of the books that I get rid of. I thought I was gonna get rid of these, but now I'm like really struggling that I don't want to now that they're in my hands. Let me put these aside. Now I'm not so sure. Made in Korea by Sarah Suk I'm actually gonna get rid of. I enjoyed this one too. It was a cute little competition, romance, YA, but I don't need it on my shelves. And I'm gonna get rid of, if I stay, cute I can get rid of. This is a cute YA romance as well. Their families have competing restaurants. It was a cute one. Again, also only listened to the audiobook for this one, so I don't need the copy. I think I can get rid of Twisted Love. I didn't really love this one like everyone else does. Or I know this is probably like the least favorite in this series, but I don't really like it. I don't like it. If I continue on in the series, I think I'll probably just read them on my Kindle. But I am gonna get rid of One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. This one was okay, but it was pretty boring. And her books are always so long and her chapters are always so long. I also felt like this is like a time travel romance. So that when you thought too much about, or when I thought too much about the age gap, I didn't like it. I have 2 copies of Better Than the Movies. Like I said, it's one of my favorite books. This is the copy I read and had originally. Honestly, doesn't even look like I read it. But then when I was working at Indigo, a random signed copy came in one of our boxes. So you know I had to pick that up because it's one of my favorites. And actually my one manager was like, I think she opened it and she's like, do you want this? Because they knew I loved it. It was one of my staff picks there. So I'm going to get rid of the extra copy just because I don't need 2 copies of it. Specifically when there's nothing different other than the signed edition. I'm going to see if my mom wants this. If she doesn't want this one, I will keep it. But if she wants it, she can have it. The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I didn't really like this one. I almost DNF'd it, but I don't know. I go through phases where I try to really not DNF things because I just want to give it a try, the whole thing, but then I end up disliking it more. Didn't really like this one. Didn't really like either of the characters, so maybe I would consider continuing on in the series for the other romances. But I don't even know if I'm drawn to those. I am gonna get rid of this copy of Beach Read by Emily Henry. I liked Beach Read. I ended up listening to the audiobook. I didn't want to read it in this copy. The funny thing is with this, I bought it in this version because, oh, I forgot I had this bookmark and I almost lost it. I bought it in this copy originally because I wanted it so badly, and the bookstore I was at didn't have the normal copy, so I was like, fine, I'll just get this so I can finally read it. And then I took 3 years to read it anyway, so. Also, it was back when these were 2 for $15, now they're 2 for $20, so. If I had the extra coin, I would maybe repurchase the normal version of this for a book trophy because I did enjoy it, but I don't feel like I need it. I didn't love it. There's like a really nice special edition of it at Indigo, or like in bookstores, but I didn't like it enough to spend, I think it's like $40 almost on that. I do have another one I can get rid of right away actually. These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This one was okay. I think I would have maybe enjoyed it more if I read it when I was super hyped, but I've read so many better fantasies. It's got a strong idea with the Romeo and Juliet retelling in 1920 Shanghai, but I just didn't love it. I didn't really like either of the characters that much, or like, they were okay as individuals, but I was not interested in the romance. I think I can get rid of The Last Time I Saw You by Liz Constantine because I don't actually remember what happened in this book or what it's about. I don't remember 90% of this book, or I definitely don't remember the twist. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I don't have any attachment to it. The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell, I'm gonna get rid of. I was confused of what was happening for 90% of this book, I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not care. If I read the second book to this, I will listen to the audiobook because I did that with this one. It took me so long to even get to this one. Nah. I'm gonna put Beautiful Ugly on my maybe pile. I think I can get rid of The Lion Club by Annie Ward. I don't think this paid off. like super well. Like The Wrong Family by Taryn Fisher. That one can go on my maybe pile. 9 Lives by Peter Swanson I'm gonna get rid of. This was a recent read. Very forgettable, very boring, very not for me. I feel like some of these mysteries I need to not spoil myself because I've read them, but like spoil myself to tell me what the twist was to remember if I liked it. That's gonna go in my maybe pile. But now we're on like a hit or miss love author for me. 2 of my favorite thrillers, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife and The Last Housewife by Ashley Winstead. But I previously got rid of one of her other books, and I have 2 versions of her newest release, This Book Will Bury Me. This is the copy I bought. Don't know if it came ripped or how it got ripped, but I didn't notice in time to know if it happened when I bought it, because I ordered it and it was in a bag or whatever, like a thing when I went and picked it up. I didn't like this book. I ended up not even rating it because I don't like what it was about. It's a spin on the Idaho 4 true crime case, and it just felt weird to me, so I'm gonna get rid of the one I bought. But because she's one of my favorite authors, I have an ARC of this that I got like the day the book released at work when I worked at Indigo still. They gave it to me because they knew I loved her. So I'm gonna keep this as like a collector's sake, but I don't need 2 copies of it. Mother-in-Law by Sally Hepworth. I think actually I can get rid of this one. I think I'm gonna unhaul it. I liked it, but not enough to move it, I don't think. Never Have I Ever by Joshua Jackson I'm gonna get rid of. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I like, in theory, having this. Makes me look intelligent, I think. And this I bought when I went on a trip to Europe. It was on my way back at the Heathrow Airport in London. And so like, oh, I kind of want to keep it because of that, because I did unhaul the other book I bought there. But I didn't really like this, so it was okay, but I didn't really like this, so I don't really want to move it. I truly don't know if I'll get rid of literally anything on these shelves, so let me just do, like, I'm not gonna go through all of them. These are the only 3 I could see myself maybe getting rid of. I just don't know if I want to read this series anymore. I feel like it's had its time and I haven't read it, and I'm just not drawn to it, so I think I'm actually gonna get rid of that one. I've watched the TV series for 9 Perfect Strangers, so I'm like, do I need to read it? Or if I'm gonna read it, I will probably just listen to the audiobook, so I don't know if I should even keep that. And then Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers, I think I've had for 4 to 5 years, to be honest. Whenever this came out, I got it, and I'm just never drawn to pick it up. But I do want to read it. I don't know. Came out 2021, so I got it when it came out, so 4 years ago. I think I'm just gonna put this on my library to read shelf and unhaul this. I'm gonna keep this for now. I'm going to remind myself what the twist or what the result was of this, I guess, to decide if I want to keep it. Without these 5 that I haven't decided, I've gotten rid of 24, which is pretty good. Got rid of Beautiful Ugly and The Night She Disappeared. I reread like a summary of it, and the ending like rings a bell, but eh. Okay, I got rid of 27. I may finish the video here, but if I am reading more stuff and deciding to get rid of it before I put this video out, I will pop back in here quickly before the outro. And I have a couple more that I'm gonna hand off if they want them. So I literally just finished That Night in the Library. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm also gonna get rid of The Fury. It was just okay. This one was a 2-star. I think maybe that one was 2, maybe a 2.5. And Just Another Missing Person by Gillian McAllister. I don't even really remember what happened in that. I think that's it. But I think that's gonna be the end of this unhaul, so a lot of books. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both those would mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.